Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming back. Map number 2 between Bandits Esports Club, Parisians. We are here for the Valorant Oceanic Tournament, Open Qualifiers 2, Stage number 2. This is the quarterfinals, so the winners of this will move into the closed qualifiers. They are guaranteed a spot in the closed qualifiers. They'll be moving on to play on Saturday. Oh, sorry, Sunday. They'll be moving on to play on Sunday for their spot in the grand final. So, we are now jumping into our next, which, have a look here. So, our next map was picked by Parisians. The last map, Bind, was picked by the Bandits, and they did quite well. They ended up taking that map. Parisians have now picked Haven. So, we'll see how well they can do. Bandits have picked defense to start off with. A little strange because a lot of teams like to generally pick up the offense to start off with on Haven because you get that flow going, and it is an offense-sided map. Even if it's only a couple of rounds, those couple of rounds do pay off. I think I was looking at our statistics for the tournament. It's about a 53% advantage for the attacking side team. So you can read into that more than you'd like. It is kind of known that Haven's favored because you have those 3 entry points, which split out the defense quite a lot. Anyway, our teams have been selected. Let's jump straight over into our game. So, we have a Viper. Yes, that's what I want to see. But we do have some of our standard picks. We've got those Sovas and Omens and actually Cyphers running from both sides. The only difference between these two teams is we have a Phoenix up against a Viper. We have that additional duelist coming from that Phoenix to try and get onto site. We have the Viper to try and lock down these sight lines and cause havoc. Everyone knows Viper is so strong at the moment. Walking into one of her abilities and instantly losing 50 health due to decay. It really slows down and stops aggression. People are afraid to run in that, and you can't blame them. So it's going to be a little bit of an interesting position that they set up here with the Viper. They're going to be trying to lock down B and A at the same time. Not something you see too often, kind of that double site or lockdown between B and A. Usually try and lock down one single site a little bit more. But this allows them to kind of look at stacking a little bit further over to the C and B site, because they feel safer to play if they have Cypher and the Viper wall to be able to lock down that single area, and it's going to work well. We're going to see CJH. He's going to go up against a few of them here. He's going to hear a lot of sounds. He throws out the Cloudburst, goes up in the sky, and the great dodge away. Trung's able to save his teammate there. It's a beautiful little play there. Hayes is burning down underneath through that fire. A great paranoia comes on out, and then Hayes picks up 2 thanks to it. Lou is now going to start falling onto site. Lou and Yana, can they do it? Yuna is the last one alive and does manage to find it. Great combination plays coming out from Bandits. Paranoia on point, locking down the site even better. It was starting to look a little bit dicey. The speed that Parisians came onto the site was wonderful. They dodged, they got a great opening kill, avoiding CJH. But Uno and Hayes was just too much. Alu with the great dark cover and paranoia to be able to secure those kills. They managed to turn the round back around. So, I'm going to see, once again, Viper's going to be setting up towards this A site. But also the last round was also a good call by Bandits. They did have the 3 to 4 stack on the left side of the map.
Here.
This time, they're going to be having a look to go up towards B sites. And at the same time, Hayes is looking to get a little bit sneaky peeky here through mid double doors. It's spotted out. So, Stocks, however, he didn't get spotted out. Still holding close, so they decide to retreat. They don't feel comfortable enough to go up into this B side with all the utility, especially with that Viper wall. They're going to hear both a gunshot and a Cloudburst, so he should know this too. He does get one, however. CJH comes out, quickly Cloudburst, but he runs back in. This guy's a madman. Finds himself a second. He's got one more to go to find himself that 3 on the scoreboard, but he can't get it. Stevens does shut that down. The spike is down. We're seeing still trades going on in. Iso didn't decide to come on in. He's waiting for the rotation from Yuna coming from behind. Now they're going to start to get that spike going on down. Barak has got no utility. Trunk has only got that last hot hands and a curveball. He's gonna hold it. He throws it. Ooh, he almost catches one off guard. They're trying to come on in with the utility cord out. Trung is fighting up against Yuna. Oh, sorry, Isu, and Isu goes down. 1-1. Great eco round there coming out of Parisians. And it was great shot calling. They decided that B was too much of a risk. It was a hazard that was very hard to get through. They kind of got forced out. They knew the Sova was there. They felt like they knew that the Viper was there as well. And decided there's no point because it's going to be, they're going to get denied. The 50 HP to cage is too much. They decided to rotate over to C and they found their way in. But that doesn't stop the aggression. Bandits! Ooh! That's Jet for you though. Very hard to punish Jet when she's caught out of positions like this. Trung's going to run on in. He's not going to find anyone here. He might turn around. He does see one. And he's going to get taken out for it. So at least that's some vision. We're going to see CJH still manage to get another shot with the Sheriff. Boy, he's on fire with that. Trung, he's going to hear a lot of movement on the grass. And he finds himself Yuna. Yuna was not expecting there to be one there. He gets a great curveball. Second kill. And now he's moving. He's going to try and push out that window. And Isu almost going down to a little bit of that fire damage here. And we got Barrett coming in from the side. He can't quite land it. Now CJH is left, but Stevens takes it out. Trung, the hero, or Trunk, is the hero of that round. Great work with the run it back. Opened up a sight, got a lot of vision, and then managed to find kill after kill. Great curveballs over in Garage. Woohoo! So now we see Parisians, they move 2 up. And Trung, he's 8-1. What is this? That is ridiculous. It's about 2.7 kills around at the moment. That's what you want from your duelist. Woohoo, yeah. Isu, holding to the side alone. He's going to see 2. He's going to get a tag on 1. They're not going to rotate. They're still holding steady. And I like this play. They're not going to overcommit purely because they saw extra bodies and they would have been capable of coming down that line. Going to hear a little bit of a cloudburst middle. And you're going to see the rotation of Ilu and CJH. They really don't care too much for this A site. Yuna is having a slow game over here. No one wants to push it. We don't see that Parisians are comfortable over on that A site. They're more than happy to go towards this B and C. Great recon bolt coming out. Stevens goes up into the air. He doesn't find anyone though. He throws it, but he does get shut down by Ilu. CJH, he's going to be able to find himself one. Everyone's just dying here in the middle on the side of Parisians. What can they do here? There's just spam coming through all the smokes and everyone is just dying. Dave Fu is the last one left. Does he have the Kung Fu? He does not. So a good round for Bandits to tie this back up 2-2. We might see CJH. Oh, I was going to say we might see CJH here throw off a weapon to someone else and go for that knife for himself. Yes, this should do. But it looks like they are going to buy up and Yuna is going to pick up that judge. On the opponent's team, they do have plenty of firepower to work on this round. And they're going to be looking at setting up for a C take here.
Right here.
But this time, they're going to send a lurk of Barrack down to A site.
Cage triggered.
Actually just throwing a cage, trying to cause a little bit of a distraction if anyone was pushing down the A site. But both teams here, they don't want to deal with it. We got the Vipers pit up into Garage, and it's like, hey, you guys have been pushing down here many times. You're not coming down here anymore. We're done with you. And so this finally says, okay, let's finally hit the A site. There's no utility down here. We know the Viper's going to be sitting in Garage. Trunk's not going to be able to find himself a sneaky kill, so they're going to start making their chance towards Yuna. Yuna? Well, Yuna's going to be ready for this. He's a drone. Points out to the rest of the team. He sees a foot, he sees 2 feet, he knows that the A site's been executed, and you can see on the map they're already starting to rotate quickly. How fast can he hold on to this? He's got the judge, he's playing close range, he's got the cage up and running, the Hunter's Fury's coming out, it's going to start clearing sights, but they do hit him, he is spotted, he has managed to somehow find the 1 kill. CJH is here on the side with the Wu, but the Wu goes down, Hayes is there to support in the backlines, and all of a sudden, it was over in a couple seconds. The very fast rotations from Bandits there, keeping them alive for that round. If they chose to hesitate even a second, you would have seen Parisians have more control over that site, and there would have been less bodies to have to deal with, less angles to worry about, because they would have started to set up for their post-plant hold.
Get out of my way!
Cover going out.
So we're going to see Stevens on this eco round, I believe. Well, it's not quite an eco, it's a semi-buy. Got his daggers out, he's ready to fight. He's prepared to click some heads. The unfortunate recon bolt there is not going to be too useful. Stock's trying to spam on through to maybe get a little bit of damage. Cheeky little kill. Stevens is really lucky. Yuna is playing a very aggressive stance. More aggressive than you generally would expect from Yuna so far in this map. So he's here alone. He's got the holdout. He doesn't have a recon bolt yet. But he's watching for the other one. He's going to get spotted out. They know he's in this corner. Jet goes up in the air and she will find herself a kill. Stevens is quite happy about that. They're going to know another one down here. Trung finds himself 2. Trung is unstoppable at the moment. Hayes wanted to push through that smoke, but there's a little bit of a Molotov there. He's going to spam and he reveals himself. He takes a lot of shots that he didn't need to take. He was hoping to find himself something, but he did not. Now Olu is the last to be left remaining against a clean, so clean round coming from Parisians. Gonna be an interesting buy we're gonna see coming out of Bandits. They have funds a little bit all over the place. There's gonna be 2 people that won't be able to fully buy, and we're gonna see the operator actually picked up a CJH. Did Hayes buy that? Yeah, Hayes did buy that, but he's decided not to anymore. They've decided to rearrange their strategy. The CJH does have those daggers ready and waiting.
Poison orb emitting.
Want to hear some more daggers come out? CJH is making his way down B site. Hayes is he came out for a little bit of fun, did not find anyone, so he decided to leave and post haste back to the C site, and then I'll rotate Uso out. He's going to come back in, he's going to check down in here. He sees that there is a cage there and he wants to try and do something, but he shuts that down by throwing out that poison gas.
Cover going out.
Illusion's going to start setting up, delay further push down the beacon, that dark cover out. Tell that Trunk just wants to get in. He wants to do some damage and wreak havoc on the backlines of Bandits. And he's thinking about it.
No charges left.
Stevens is slowly starting to make his way down A. Barrack's able to find a kill over towards Garage though. Beautiful shot through the door. Stevens, can he find one? He can find one himself. They're going to great little neural theft come out. They're going to understand where their opponents are. And they're going to be able to play that. They know C-Site's free. And they're going to get Dave Foo's going to be able to set up for a long A post-plant defeat. We're going to see that Tron actually finds himself a kill towards middle. And we're going to see Stevens. He's not got his weapon out and will just get stabbed down. CJH barely avoiding death there. They can't find a kill, however. Trung is too strong in that scenario. And all of a sudden, Parisians, they've now turned around the lead. Actually, they had the lead at the start, but they've turned it back around. So we're going to be seeing a little bit of an awkward buy coming out of Bandits. They're going to have to kind of eco this up a little bit. I'm going to pick up Sheriff. CJH wants to try and save as much money as he can to afford the Operator coming up in the next round. If they do well, he should be able to pick the Operator with full armor. If not, I think he might still just pick up the Operator being armorless. Because that is a very, very sage jet thing to do. Prung is going to get on site, run it back. He's going to get shot, so he at least gets a little bit of knowledge that ISO is behind here. And they're going to start storming. They're already trying to pre-fire through the box. It's a beautiful shot from ISO. CJH there, however, doesn't want to hit that site without the rest of his teammates. Hayes, looking at this, he's going to hear the plant starting to go down. It's stuck. He's not going to fire this time. Last time he fired through a smoke, he gave himself away. He can't land the shot. He finally does. But Trung is there to return fire. Ilu's not going to be able to sneak through here. There is a tripwire set up. Wrong. Going to be fighting in the garage here, but CJH too strong. He's going to be able to find himself a weapon. They're taking an Operator shot, trying to make sure that's not going to happen. Now the neural fifth goes up. They know one is down long and one is still on site. Yuna is able to kill it, but gets instantly shot down. Can Stevens do this? He's got 2 more to find. He gets 1 more to find. He's got 3 kills. He pulls out the Sheriff. He's going for it. It's going to be tough. He gets it. Oh my God, Steven. Wow. Wow. Steven, what a clutch. I'm lost for words. That was beautiful. We move on to round 9 here. Let's bring the intensity down just a little bit. Oh, Stevens again with the Operator. He will find CJH, and CJH spent all that money on that Operator. Instantly shut down. That is going to hurt. When I hear the Hunter Fury got off, Illusion gets a great kill and jumps on out of there. Hayes takes a brave step up forward and finds 2 and survives. Does not get returned kill there. Barrack hoping to find something, hoping to get any of that spray. They know that Viper is low. Great paranoia from Ilu. Unfortunately, no one there to kind of pick the angle to check if it hit anyone and capitalize on the utility. But it does slow them down just enough to let his teammates get into a position.
Here.
The Barrack here and Deifu. You're going to be keeping an eye on both these angles. Deifu's going to jump around the corner. He finds Ilu as Ilu was looking away. Not too sure why he was looking away there, but Deifu gets the second one. It's now 1 versus 2.
30 seconds left.
Shadows traveling.
Would have been disastrous for Deifu there if that Viper decided to peek. Yuna on the other side is going to hear the plant starting to go down. He's going to want to peek.
Planted.
Deifu, he's looking the right way. Is his 6th step paying off? He actually gets 1. He gets the 2nd. Holy! Wow! He gets the 4. The clutches at the moment from Parisians. Where was this in map 1? There's 2 4 kills in a row. Oh man, Deifu's gonna be happy about that. He's gonna start adding some nice little score to his name. They have 2 ultimates ready and willing. You've got Stevens with that Blade Storm, and then Deifu can relocate around that map to find themselves a good little spot, vantage spot, get a little bit of information. So Iso's going to be throwing down, trying to get whatever he can out of that recon bolt. It's going to be nothing except for a single shot. But then he throws up the arrow and finds 2. Steven, stop it! Steven keeps getting kills on this Operator all around the map. I take my eye off him momentarily. He gets a kill. CJH, however, he lost his Operator last match and now he wants revenge. He's got the Sheriff out. He pulls out his weapon though. But Deifu was there. He heard the sound because he turns instantly around and gets another one. Deifu, what the hell? He's getting kills all over the place. Parisians have stepped up to the plate. They are no longer afraid. They are taking this game by the horns. The bull that was the Bandits are starting to be, they're being kited. The red flag is out and the Bandits are just running into it. They're not actually landing on these people. Go into round 11. Both sides have full buys. If we see Bandits lose this, they're going to be going to the final round of the half. Poor. They won't be able to get too much. Trong, he really wants that runner back, and he does get it. He wasn't punished. Isu was not confident to try and take that challenge. He's going to throw out the owl drone to start to get a little bit of information. Hayes still locking down the garage. These two players, their roles have not changed this entire half. They're there for lockdown. They're there for recon. Stevens, his position, he changes every round. He's ready to find those kills. He wants to see someone show him that foot. He's going to take it right on off. Oh, there was a crossover, and then CJH saw it. He's like, nope, I am not dealing with that. He's going to relocate himself. And Iso, he finds himself a couple. He hears the runner back. The runner back is now going to start storming onto point. They know where he is. Stevens isn't able to find the kill, but Trunk is, however. Trunk finds a little bit more information down at the back. There's two people already dead on the side of Bandits, as now they're starting to push up onto site. Trunk trying to spam through the wall. He's not going to be able to find anything. Illusion getting ready for the paranoia so that Yuna can push on in with it. There's a great split at the moment on the side of Parisians. They're all over the site, covering each and every angle. The dark cover is now starting to go down. They're starting to push on in. CJH goes in deep, but he gets taken out. Illusion also trying to find something, but he can't. They all die. It's a flawless victory. Parisians! Third round in a row where it just looks so clean. This was their map pick, and you can tell they're so strong, they're so coordinated, they're prepared, they're finding the opening kills. Bandits, they're having a hard time dealing with the aggression and fast pace of Parisians at the moment. But
Where are you?
Bandits do have plenty of ultimates available. Steven's going to be taking a little bit of peek down mid. They've swapped the Viper over to the C long to throw down that Viper's pit to stop them coming on in, because they know the C and B at the moment is their weakest points. If they can at least shut down one choke point, they can funnel them through different areas, and that's where you see these three members of Bandits up at B garage. DJH unable to land on the shots. He's still got one left. He really wants to find it so he can refresh those charges. But this could spell disastrous if he does not land it. But he does decide to change. That is the smart play to do. Whereas we now see Stevens. Stevens like, it's my turn to shine. But CJH, he's in a place where he shouldn't be. He finds one. He's going to retreat. He does have the updraft if he needs to try and avoid anything. And that's just completely shut down the momentum of Parisians. They did not expect that to be there. But then I think CJH didn't expect there to be a Tron.
Careful now.
The toxic wall, or toxic screen, has been thrown up towards mid and A, slowing that down a little bit longer.
Right here.
It is difficult to work against that Viper, because that wall just keeps coming up and down. They hear the fire will go up. Issa is all alone. He's going to be starting to call for backup. He's going to get a few shots up, but it's not going to get him anywhere. Now the rotate's coming on over. Viper just wants to stay in her pit, but she's going to have to leave. You have to come out of your home there. And there's a judge.
Cage triggered.
Yuna has got a judge. Can we find it? No, we get not. They're going to start to all four. Alu is here, and he's not going to be able to do too much, unfortunately. Another round that was just dominated by Parisians.
Switching sides.
Now, it is now in favor of Bandits. They are on the attacking side. They just lost 2, 4, 6, 7 rounds in a row. This is or make a team or break a team. Understand how you can come back from such a demoralizing streak. If you can start winning a round or two, if you can still have confidence to take these one-on-ones, then you can start to reel this game back in. You just have to have hope. Haven't lost kind of that motivation or the confidence to take these fights.
Kill them.
Now we move into our first round, the pistol round. What a recon bot's going around, not going to be able to find anything, and even this time the Bandits decide It is going to be B to C that we're going to play around. No one lacks A side. This is an unfavored side tonight. Not sure what it did to hurt people.
Cover going out.
The Stocks is ready. He sees it and changes away, but he's got some valuable information that there's at least one person in here. And you can already see the wrap around the map. They're getting real aggressive here. CJH, he's like, no, we almost died. Prung is going on in. He jumps back out as soon as he entered the start. Now Illusion, he's been revealed. He's going to throw out some dark cover to try and give him some protection as they get this plant down. But they're just trapped. They're in a cage. CJH the only one to run away. But he's going to fall. He's only got 8 HP to work with. Parisians, they're looking so strong. They're confident. They're playing so well. The utility is all over the place. And man, Trong, finding the kills that you need as that, the opening fragger for your team. He's almost there every single time. But he is always supported. You've got Dave Fu constantly locking down dark cover, so when you see Steven and Trong go into sight, they have less areas that they need to worry about checking. Ooh, Steven's unable to find the kill there. Doc's gonna start rotating. Trong K. He's gonna throw the flash around the corner. Pops around. He sees 4. He's like, well, that's the end of me. And we saw Yuno. Yuno got very aggressive straight through the hot hands. A little bit of an interesting call there. He's traded away the life, and now they've just lost that little bit of advantage they had, especially on an eco round. Illusions. He's way up middle. Ooh, a little bit of a trade there. He went for the headshot, didn't quite get it. And unfortunately for Stocks, he couldn't find the shots either with that Spectre. So both sides missing out on a little bit of an engagement kill there. Still keeping an eye out. Trong trying to come up from behind and surprise the Bandits. But then you're not surprised them this round, but Barak gets the second with the Spectre. Barely with that range. Oh, Stocks, beautiful shot to the head, and they clean up the round. Do we have enough funds? We have mostly enough funds for Bandits. Isu and Yuna, they are not going to be able to fully buy up. They've got a little bit less of armor, but at least they have the firepower to fight this. This is a do or die round. If they lose this round, they are going to be broke. They're going to be coming into an eco round. It's going to be nigh impossible to turn this back around, and that will be a map going straight to Parisians. Trong really loves picking up these ultimate orbs, and it really helps him out collecting towards that run it back. You saw it when he was on the offense too, always picking up the ultimate orb down at C long. Afu's here, he's ready, he's waiting, he's eager to the opponent's on. They make noise, he turns around. Afu gets a great little kill on Yuna. Yuna was checking, which is what you need to do, but there was too many other areas to check. The rest of his teammates were not prepared for that up, and he gets a great paranoia off, but he doesn't want to chase down there. He's afraid. He didn't know if he hit both of them. Haze burning under the fire, coming out from that Phoenix. Illusion gonna throw out that paranoia. Gets one. Pardon me. We have Haze on 2 HP. And he goes down. Beautiful force picked up there from Parisians.
Match point.
Oh jeez, I had to sneeze again. Something's in the air. So, that's a huge 3 going in favor of Parisians. This is a complete turnaround than what we saw in the last map. We don't really expect too much here. We do see an under fire powered bandits. The bandits, they need their weaponry. Or else they're not going to be able to rob the train as much as they would like. Get on in there. Defu gets one. Gonna retreat. Actually opens up a kill into the garage. So they've now got a little bit more extra firepower. The Vandal's now on the side of Luna. Side burst gonna come up. Defu's gonna retreat into a sneaky little gap. He's gonna find himself up. They didn't suspect that crossover once the cloud went up from DJH. Oh, he sees one, but Defu, he's just on fire. That is the third for the round. Oh, Defu. He doesn't. Oh my god! Somebody backbanned this guy. There was no way he should have known that was there. Some great shots. Great kill. And now they're going to collapse onto the spike point. Hayes is trying to get it out of here. She still does have the Molotov on the ground. It's going to be planted. It's going up. Hayes still gets one. Sends another one out. But Trunk, he's just going to... He's going to defuse. Does Hayes rotate around in time? Does not, unfortunately. Hayes put up a valiant effort, but it wasn't enough in the end there. 13-3 going in favor of Parisians, and we are going to a map number 3. It will be Split. It will be our final map that we'll be going to. So, go to a little bit of a break while we get that prepared for you, so stay tuned as we hit up game number 3 shortly. Welcome back, ladies and gentle people. We're moving straight on into map number 3. Oh, I just realized I update my overlay. Hiya. There we go. That's updated. It is 1 apiece, both these teams. So we're moving into Split. Look at my notes. So far in this tournament, Bandits have won 2-0. They've only played on Ascent. So now, they just played some Haven. kind of got taken down a notch. They haven't played at this tournament. Now they're playing on Split, another map they've not played in this tournament. Parisians, they've not played Split either. Coming into this match, both teams are new to Split.
Choose your agent.
In respect to this tournament, of course, they've played it outside in pubs, scrims, so on and so forth. But at least here in this competitive environment, they're both newbies. So now the teams are starting to get selected in, and we got a Brimstone Sky. That's a little interesting with the Sage. So a little bit of an unorthodox pick up here from Parisians. And over on the side of Bandits, a little bit more of your standard lineup. You got the Jet, Killjoy, and Omen. They're going to complement this with a Breach and Sage of their own. So Sage, everyone knows, you generally have it on Split, and your duty is to constantly put a wall down mid. That's it. You're done. What I do like is when Sages can kind of flex where they're going to put it. Maybe not do it instantly at the start of the round so you don't always waste that utility. And actually, we might see that here. So I like this. They're going to rotate Barrack down and kind of play this down at A so they can open up space for the rest of their teammates to move around the map.
Right there.
And then over on the side of Bandits, they're going to be, they're not too sure where they want to go yet. They're thinking about it. They're going to leave Haze here to create a little bit of a distraction, see if we can find anything on the map, while the rest of the team moves over to the B side or potentially goes towards that mid, and then they'll come down through vents and make their way up into A heaven.
Bomb buddy out.
There.
Sky's going to get very aggressive here, but they are keeping an eye on this. Isu is not willing to have a little spy sneak into their back lines. Oh, Steven saw the head. He's going to throw that cloud burst out, trying to throw off and kind of confuse their opponent and force them to retreat. And it has worked. They did not decide to get aggressive. They decided to retreat, take another chance
Here.
once a lot of these smokes go down, including this dark cover that's causing them a lot of havoc at the moment. Sage is keeping an eye on the back of the party. She still suspects someone might come up from behind. A little block there. They're going to also use the dark cover, so they had to waste 2 utility to do the same thing. And now they're moving and storming up onto site. CJH, he's now here, but he was killed by Stocks. Stocks waited. He gets flashed, and then so does the opponent. They come into a blind versus blind war. One of them had the guide dog to help them out, and now we just see Parisians. They take the round. So it was a messy fight. There was utility all over the place. There was flashbangs that was catching multiple people. There was paranoia that was locking down the site. It was chaos. But out of that chaos, Parisians, they come through. They shine. Now we move into round 2. Stevens, he's picked up that Marshall. He really loves his Marshall. He generally always has picked it up. Oh, he gets the shot. You can see why he loves it. Great little paint grenades there, doing a little bit of damage. Forcing them out. Almost gets the kill. There he goes. He finishes it off with a nice little satchel. And then is going to quickly retreat out of there.
For you.
He's just going to be able to heal up a teammate. He kind of wants that ultimate orb to push him closer to that resurrection. Because at this stage, it'll probably be maybe about 3 more stages if he can keep up with possibly trading to be able to pick up that resurrection. And CJH, beautiful headshot through the smoke to be able to find himself a kill. But now we come into a quiet lapse. 48 seconds to go. Even's got the lockdown onto B. And we're seeing kind of a fake out here coming from Bandits. They're hoping by their rotation the opponents don't have the knowledge of where they are and that they're trying to overcommit to the A side because they just show themselves here and they haven't shown themselves
30
since.
seconds left.
Dark cover, he's got to see the slow orb so he knows something's coming. Oh, he doesn't see the first crossover. He does see the second and gets a hit and he gets another one on a Lucian. That is crazy. And Dayfu cleans up the injured members of Bandits. beautiful shooting there from Stevens to lower their opponents. And he's just going to switch out that Marshall for a Spectre.
Gun here.
He's throwing it down. He's like, have my Spectre. I shall... What's he going to rock? Hasn't chose his poison yet. He's going Marshall again. Okay. I mean, why not? After such a successful round with the Marshall. Oh, he gets the one shot. And then Barak is able to finish it off. He gets another shot through the smoke. Oh, he almost lands it. He's finally got it taken down. Parisians are going to be... Oh, not Parisians. Bandits are going to be breathing a sigh of relief now. But now Stokes has it. And they're going to hear that Marshall again. They're like, oh, geez, really? Hey, he's going to get taken down up in heaven from a little cheeky Dave Fu still sitting up here on rafters, able to swing on in and find that kill. Oh, not much health to play with there, Isu. He's got plenty of time. He just needs to wait. Get some health back up so he can start to take these challenges. And he's got his health off cooldown now. He's going to throw that up. And now he can be back to the stage where he wants to be able to help support. He's going to grab that orb. He's going to put him 2 away from the resurrection. Whether he finds it this round or not will be key. Who's not sure where the opponent is. The dark cover falls. He finds the kill. They got 30 seconds to be able to break the side. Isu's making a lot of noise down at the bottom of ramps. While Alu, he did see one. He knows that the Sage is down on side. They know Dave Fu's now up on top, but they can't find the kill. Dave Fu is just too slippery. And we'll find the double kill. Ooh, Stevens has the operator. Oh, no, he doesn't. Okay, fine, Stevens. Fine. He thought about the operator. Okay, no, he's back at it. So he's going to be going down to a very aggressive B angle here into garage, hoping to catch the opponents off guard. And as we can see, it looks to be potentially a B push, coming 2 down through garage and 3 up through mid so they can grab that mid control. He's waiting. Oh, he doesn't get any quicker. Gets one out of there before they can find any return trades there. Dave Fu up in the middle though. He's been a great kill scorer so far. And he gets another one to the head. Nothing gets past this man. You show him an inch, he will take a mile. Stokes able to find a kill there towards the mid. And now Stokes is going to go for more. Great paint shells forcing them out of the location of the corner. He's managed to find a second before he goes down. So great trades on the part there. Hayes was phenomenal with his reach in the first map. Una being able to find a nice little cheeky headshot on Trong. He's going to retreat. There's 2 versus 3. They do have the lockdown. They might not decide to use it this round, however. You've only got 14 hit points. Will we make their way back towards A? Baraku's here. He's prepared. Steven's still keeping a very close eye on the B site. Now, Barak. Gets the 1. He gets the 2. Easy as anything. He could have done it with his eyes closed. Beautiful there from Barak. He's now worked up his resurrection. There's 3 ultimates apiece. Both sides have a resurrection. Both sides have kind of an aggressive ultimate with the Raze and the Jet on either side. And then you got the utility with the Breach and the Killjoy. It's going to be an interesting round coming up. And we are going to hit a tactical pause. It's going to be a little bit of a lapse of time. And with that, I might just throw it over a small break. Just so I can get some water in me. Get a breath. okay, my throat is ready to go. I've been casting close to 4 hours now. We had 2 best of 3 series, so my throat's starting to run a little bit dry, and we are seeing the readies come on up. So let's transition back into the game. So we'll see how the bandits use that tactical pause. They're going to collect their thoughts a little bit, calm down, take a deep breath, and kind of consolidate on where they need to cut their losses. We're going to be seeing Hayes. Hayes was a star player in map 1. The blinds, the rolling thunders, fault lines, there was just nothing he could do wrong with his utility. And Barak, woohoo, he's going to be hiding up. Oh, he's going to be looking for it. Oh, great. Great idea from Hayes. He still sees it. He's not going to fall to that trick from Barak. Good little work there for utility. Oh, Hayes managed to avoid this death, but he does eventually fall to Barak. They do have a resurrection, and they also have that sage wall if they want to go for it. You can see that Isu, he wants to get up there. But they're afraid. They're not sure what's hiding over in vents. Barak, he knows. He knows that they will want that. He's going to keep an eye on that body at all costs. The wall goes up. He sees all the shots, and then they peek around the corner of CJH. Great coordination. Trunk is trying to flash. He's trying to stay alive. He gets another flash out. He gets them all, but it's not enough. Yuna is able to shut that down as now they storm the site. Stevens is not in a great position, but they don't spot him. Great flash once again coming out from Hayes, forcing Stevens to retreat, and they're going to hear that tailwind, so they know that he's around in this section. And they're going to use the orbital laser to try and stop the plant, but the plant was off in the corner. It wasn't behind that sign. CJH shutting down stocks, keeping that raise quiet. You don't want to hear that, showstopper. Get out of here. Afu, Stevens might have to cut their losses here, especially if Stevens doesn't want to lose this operator. Stevens has been hit. Fault line, he gets killed down. CJH is on a roll. Can he find that 4th one against Dayfu? Dayfu pops around the corner and CJH can take it. Tactical pause helped Vents. Calm, collected, methodical, took the round. And they looked comfortable doing it as well. Hayes back on point with the utility. Might be sitting at the bottom of the kill board here, but those flashes helped secure a lot of those kills, secured a lot of space on the map so that their team could move on in and start preparing for the onslaught of Parisians. Hayes is going to start making his way up mid, start controlling this map, middle of the map. And they've rotated the Sage, actually. The Sage has rotated over to A sites. They might be suspecting that there's still a wall coming up middle. But we know that it's not going to be the case. There's going to be paint grenades. They don't suspect the paint grenades. It doesn't get the damage that they require. But kind of that little bit of a scary moment. And the Rolling Thunder comes on out. And then we got the dash coming in on CJH. And I can't spot it. There we go. He turns back around. He gets a second one back towards fence. Stevens, he's all alone. He throws out the daggers. He's got the operator still left on him. But he can't hold his own. He goes down. Now it's just Barak. Barak against 4. Their funds are looking dire. Should Barak be going for this? Should he be going for the eco round? He wants to find the kills. He doesn't quite get the kill on the crossover. Now he's decided this is probably a lost cause. He's got to start making his retreat. Hayes was looking at going to stop that, but they're just going to hold on side. They don't want to risk it. They want to try and build up that funds lead without losing too much here. Actually, Hayes, a little aftershock there. They're going to see the slow orb come out. They should know he's up here. The operator's not going to land. DJH just spamming through the wall, wants to find that kill. Barak gets him though. Barak's going to be very happy with that. He peeks out. He doesn't find a second. We move on to round 7. 7. Wow, I don't know why I added a T in there. Okay, so the momentum has started to swing. The pendulum has dropped and went back in favor of Bandits. After that tactical pause, they just seem to be playing another style. They're starting to get the utilities used correctly. They're locking down a lot of sightlines. They're grabbing a lot of position with the flashes. And right here, Stevens, he wanted to be aggressive. Straight away flashed. Hayes is opening up the map for the rest of his team. He's pushing out the corner. He throws up the aftershock to the top. He's going to get flashed however, so it's going to be hard. Barak's going to be up top here. Same with Dayfu. Dayfu jumps out. He tried to find any weapons he could, but he's not going to be able to get out of there alive. Barak's got the resurrection, but shouldn't be using it this round, as it is an eco round. So you're just trying to remove the economy from your opponents, while getting yourself a little bit here. And Barak, he finally gets the shots.
Here. Bomb buddy out.
But he has been used, and it looks like they still want to fight this. They've got a frenzy and a single vandal. Stokes is going to come around the corner. He finds himself a marshal, but he was pretty distracted with that marshal, which ended up being his demise around that corner. Look at those funds on Bandits. They are sitting pretty, and Stevens going for the operator again. He's got no armor. He's risking it all for this round. They want to try and stop the momentum of Bandits, and what better way is there to get hit with an operator? Your sight push slows down, your confidence goes, uh-oh, where's this jet? Where's she gone? Fault line there from Hayes. Little peeks, he doesn't quite see that weapon sticking out unfortunately yet. Nice little flash, but no one was there to follow it up. They did use it to get Stocks out of that position though, so it was a safety flash. Good coordination there coming from Trunk, great flash, and they're able to retreat into a safer location. Hayes flashes, they're going to push straight on in. CJH goes up, he gets flashed by his own teammate though. That is highly unfortunate. I think that's the first time we've seen Hayes take out his own teammate. Good little flash there, but this time it was from Trunk flashing his own teammate. You're going to see Isso. Isso's going to go down in a clean round there for Parisians. That round kind of fell to pieces a little bit from Bandits. A few flashes went a little bit unfortunate for them. They started making ground, but once they got caught up into the pretty much the mince grinder here in middle, they were done and dusted. Yeah, H, the Sun's got himself a Vandal. Hey, Vandal. I did say Vandal. Rom is trying to find whatever he can. He's got to get a flash to sign slow to push. He doesn't have any allies to back him up there, but it's mostly just trying to make sure that his life is still going to be valid over the next 10 seconds. Last thing he wants now is expire in such a crucial position, because if he goes down, that opens up the entire map for the side of Bandits to walk around and decide which way they want to go and potentially just move their way into A. It looks like they're not too sure here. They're going to start rotating back out. So once they've grabbed this mid control, they decided they don't want it anymore. They're going to start making their way to B to try and catch us off guard, but we can see there's 3 people here. We don't have a wall, but we do have a resurrection. And we do have a Molotov. So if Dave finds a little bit of an opening, he's going to throw that Molotov down, which could split and segregate Bandits' party as they come up here. Everyone knows you don't split the party.
30 seconds left.
Side burst, a few shots. Dave Fury's not going to be able to land them. We have Stocks coming up from a little bit close to heaven, but he's not going to be able to find the shots. Dave Fury finally goes down. Bandits are on site, but Barak able to find a nice little kill there. They do have resurrection. The Omen's going to be jumping away. He's going to be caught out and reared towards spawn. Stocks is trying to make his way close up. He's going to get the first kill. He's going to move to the second one. He's got 12 shots left in his bullet. He still can't find it. Stevens is able to manage collateral, but then CJH is left, but he still can't find it. CJH is just killing him left, right, and center, but unfortunately, there's just too many bodies for him to have to deal with.
Teleporting.
That is a defuse. Actually the first defuse of the half. Most of these engagements haven't been set up for these post-plant scenarios. It's been very hard for bandits to be able to get in onto these sites, get the plant down, and kind of take the post-plant for themselves.
Here.
So Steven's going to be keeping an eye down here towards A long, towards the ramps. It's
Here.
going to be great because he's going to see himself a couple of enemies very shortly. Oh, he sees the dash. Don't know if the jets or anything, but a beautiful fault line to slow that down, and they're all waiting for him. The firing squad, they weren't having any of that great little utility used up on top of heaven to make sure that that window is clear. Barak's making a lot of noise down, and CJH is going to punish it. You cannot expect that a jet will be anywhere and everywhere at the same time. That's where CJH is going to be. It's going to be everywhere and anywhere. They're going to finally break through this wall. They're going to try and clear out this corner, which will push them back into the sight lines of Stocks when Stocks decides to rotate around the corner. They're going to use it. They're going to throw out the orbital lasers. That forces one out of their hiding hole. He's going to continue going. He needs to fire it, and he gets the double. Exactly what he needed. He throws out the paint shots, but Yuna is there to crossfire. Will find that kill, securing the 4th round in favor of Bandits. So even with a brilliant execution for Parisians, it's just there was too many angles to check from. There was a great setup by Bandits. They had workers off to the side. They had people sitting on the point. They had a lot of bodies. So many bodies that, you know, Parisians just couldn't deal with it. Even with great ultimate usage, with that orbital laser pushing out one from sitting underneath the rafters.
Get out of my way.
With a great showdown, oh, sorry, showstopper. Not enough in that.
Okay.
So we move on to round 11. Illusion. They take a little bit of a fight. Trunk still holding strong here in vents. Gonna flash around. I still find it strange. Those flashes are being used without anyone to follow up on them. So even if you did flash, what is the point? You didn't really see any utility used, so you didn't really expect them to try to be hard pushing you.
Initiated.
Stevens is going to enjoy this. Oh, great full line, however. He gets on out of there. CJH, he's coming on in. He's got the daggers. We're going to see the Rolling Thunder is going to come rolling on through. And he's going to continue. CJH is chasing, but he turns away at the wrong moment. He just gave up on life and he will go down. Now to 4 versus 5. Retake attempt with both Sages. They do have resurrections, but can they get to the resurrected targets is the other question. Both Sages are out of position. They're not going to be able to get there anytime soon. He's starting to make some ground for his team. There's a lot of ground for them to cover. Stevens, he's up so high. They're not going to expect this. He gets one. He's flashed though, and he just falls to his death. Illusion and Haze, they need to try and survive here. He's flashed, he couldn't see too much. Illusion, he hears the defuse, but he's also flashed. That flash lasted forever. And that round will be going to Parisians.
Last round in the half.
Beautiful flash on CJH. Oh, sorry, on to Stevens, I believe it was. Stevens went high. And they flashed him real well with that haze thrown at that flashpoint. But they just couldn't do too much else afterwards. They were in a very tough scenario. They were down players. They were very low health. They didn't really have anything to delay that, delay the plants, or at least the defuse. Yeah, he's just so aggressive up here. He finds that first kill. Stevens is unable to land with the operator. CJH has opened up the A site so clearly, but the rest of his team, they couldn't move in as fast as him. And our Trunk is going to get that return kill. He might not suspect someone's behind this box at the moment. And it doesn't look like he does, so that could be disastrous. But now because he's left away, he's going to suspect that A, there's someone could have cleaned up the road. We'll see Uso bring up Hayes, so now there's a 4 versus 2. Dave Fu and Stocks. Stocks has to rotate on over here, and Dave Fu just needs to hold out a little bit longer. He doesn't want to take this engagement by himself. It could spell disastrous. They're still in this. They still have the weaponry. It's only 2 Spectres and no armor on some of these heroes. And Dave Fu actually gets 2. He almost gets the 3rd. He's done a lot of damage, but that will be healed up very shortly after by Isu. But it's open. Stocks, he can do this. He is the second top fragger on their team at the moment. Isu and Alu be holding their angles. They get aggressive, they're chasing. But this does allow Stocks to eliminate a lot of locations. Oh, he sees one. Now they both know exactly where he is. We're going to see the illusion. He's going to think about coming up from the side. No, they don't decide. They're going to play it safe. Stocks, he's trying to go in there. He's trying to get fast, but they're already around the corner. Oh, here's another satchel. Stocks, he can't find the kill. And that final round of the half will be going straight towards Bandits.
Switching sides.
We are in map 3. We are getting so close to potentially going to overtime in this final match. Remember, the winner of this will secure themselves a spot in the closed qualifiers. So the way this tournament bracket works is you go through your open qualifiers. There's 2 open qualifiers. They move into closed qualifiers. And then the winners of that will move on to progress, or to gain themselves lots of points and potentially progress the final tournament. That will be decided if they go to move on into the NA region to play for one of the spots for the Valorant World Tour.
Right here.
And this is where it all starts, here in these open qualifiers. We are on the pistol rounds. Bandits are now on the defense, defending from Parisians, who are now moving very fast, but a great paranoia has shut down 4 of them here on the site. Hayes is being pushed back from all the smoke, and he just gets blind shotted through there. CJH, he's alone, he gets one with the frenzy, he's in the mid reload, but they're going to punish that quite heavily. Now, there is just a lone Sage. Sage cannot find the right clicks. Luge is also low here, he'll get taken down as Yuna has to rotate in from the A site. He's up against 3. What can Yuna find here? Unfortunately not too much, but Barak! We got the 4k for the round. That has put him up over halfway to that resurrection. Going to be very useful in these later rounds, especially in offense. Now they're going to look to start assaulting that A side. They're going to have the spear firepower. Alu, however, is down here. And we've seen his paranoias over and over again be really efficient. But it looks like he's not going to be buying any utility this round. He's trying to save up so they have a full loadout coming into the next round. You kind of see this across the board at the moment. A lot of them do not want to spend anything more than what they have to. Keep those classics. Keep the funds so they can challenge for the next round. Blue's hiding in the smoke at the moment. Stevens, he's waiting to see that pick and he gets it in the chest. Oh, but CDH picks that stock and then they both peek at the same time. Stevens got to pull out his pull out the frenzy, sorry, and is unable to find a kill. Chung is going to get killed from behind. This eco round is turning into a phenomenal round for the side of Bandits. Afu and Barak are the only ones left. DJH is going to start checking his corners. He's going to start jumping onto site. Daefu pops around the side. He finds himself 1 kill. They know where both the players are. And how is this happening? Hayes, he's the last one up. He doesn't have much time. He's going to start the defuse. Daefu's going to come around. He was hoping, Hayes was hoping like Daefu would suspect that he was faking it. Daefu was going to take that risk and spotted him out and cleaned him up. So 9-5. We're going to see rough buy coming out of Parisians. Even though they won both rounds, they're still going to be rocking their Spectres. Got a Marshal. Steven's happy with the Marshal, but the Marshal's not going to be as effective now that a lot of this full armor's coming out. Short's still going to one-shot. It's not going to one-shot anymore, especially against an unarmored. Plus, you can get the beautiful shot to the head, but to the chest, it will no longer be as effective.
No charges.
The trunk, preparing that flash. He got the flash. The wall is really awkward, but it was planned. He did this on purpose so he could get all the kills through the gap. Beautiful little work going on from Bandits there. It was awkwardly beautiful. Kind of like most of you guys in Twitch chat. Now Stevens. He wanted to get in there to find himself a weapon, but now he's throwing some very awkward jump shots at the moment. Dafu and Steven still want to fight this. Dafu's moving up.
30 seconds
He
left.
sees the side, he gets the kill! He can't find the next shot. Stevens is alone, he's got no support, and that will be another round going towards Bandits. Much needed round 6-9. They're starting to bring it back in. It's not such a huge spree at the start. They're starting to claw and fight each matches. But if this kind of streak keeps going on where they only win one and they lose a couple, they're not going to be able to pull this back into the game. But their funds timely. Up against what's going to be a very rough setup. But for Parisians, they might try and hit this hard and fast, get this round over so they can get a lot of this full weaponry up on their side. Keep an eye down here on Sky. Guy's gonna flash and then push herself in, but then retreats. So, a little bit of an unusual utility there. Dave Fu, he just keeps firing through smokes and finding people. What is this? It is ridiculous. That's what it is. So great little flash there, but unfortunately the smokes were all there to stop them from being able to push on in there. Now there's plenty of fighting going on here. They're kind of trapped in the middle here. Stevens, he wants to go out. He's going to sneak out, and beautiful daggers to the chest will shut down Hayes. No more flashes are coming towards Stevens. Stevens not going to be shot out of the sky while being blinded this time. But Aloo, he's going to have to keep an eye behind him, and Luna, he suspects it. He takes two daggers, but he manages to survive. The alarm goes off from his turret. He's just like, oh no. And he will go down. Trump, a little flank here, catching those,
Enemy down.
catching the rotation, but then Iso will kill Trong, who thought he was in the clear. Steven being a little bit tricky there. So if we look at the weaponry here, Isu, he has to be confident, but he just throws away the gun. A gun that would have been valuable in this round. Throw it towards DJH, perch up your own weaponry, but it's not going to be the case. You're going to be a little bit under firepowered here. But CJH does have the Blade Storm. The Barak does have Resurrection. They also have the Breach Rolling... Oh, sorry. Brimstone. Not Breach. Brimstone's Orbital Laser. Great push by CJH. 3 kills. Oh, he almost gets the 4th. We quickly retreat on out of there. Isu wants to help get up in there because they know where they are, but... What a stunning play from CJH. That was one of the most aggressive players we've seen tonight. He just went so far into enemy territory. We'll little surprised here. They should have known that the spike went down, but it was a lot of stuff going on at once. So we're letting them pick up the spike again, and
You will not
Yuna's
kill
got
my
a very
allies.
aggressive position. They've just picked up Barak. Now it's 3 versus 4. DJH is hurting. There's no Sage to help him bring him back into this fight. You can see Steven's playing one of the tightest. Oh, sorry, not Stevens. DJH is playing one of the tightest defensive
30
positions you
seconds
could ever. Back in defense. Defender spawn. He doesn't want to come out. He wants to keep his firepower. Barak is now making his way onto site. And they've just pulled back. They're happy to let him on site and take this retake. They've got the Rolling Thunder. So if they jump onto the site,
10
you have a
seconds
more
left.
coordinated strike for your Rolling Thunder for you to be able to push on in. And I don't think they're going to get this. Yeah, they waited too long.
Thrifty.
It was as simple as that. They waited way too long. They weren't paying attention to the ultimate abilities on their opponents. They used it. And GG. That was a little bit of a letdown round there, to be honest. Wonderful round coming out of Bandits. But I feel like Parisians, they're a little bit of awareness. The abilities of their opponents kind of was lacking a little bit. I don't think we'll see it happen a second time, but that one time could have been the key for Bandits to come back into this game. Key to the vault that they've just consistently shut the door on.
I've got your trail.
So, Elu's going to instantly come on over and help defend this site. There's a very fast and hard rotation here. They're putting all the marbles into this bag.
Bomb grenade out.
Yuna's able to get one. Ooh. He thought about jumping away, but he's going to get healed up there. Sage is going to make her way back. She's going to play more of a defensive line because she does have the resurrection. As I say that, she's going to play standing up a little bit further than what she should be.
Here.
And I could shot. With that party chat, how do I turn that off? Can't turn it.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, we'll have to turn that off shortly. Unfortunately, some unsavory people have joined the party.
No charges.
I
left.
do apologize about that. When I see the orbital strike come on down, kind of clear out screens, Yuna finds the 3rd for the round, 4th for the round. She's gonna go for the ace and she gets it!
Go ahead. Call me Texas
Unfortunately, that was kind of spoiled a little bit by some random people in chat, but that was beautiful.
Alarm bot out.
Video, how do we close our chat?
Placing swarm grenade. Placing swarm grenade.
Hey,
Turn out.
no, I'm unfortunate. So we're gonna jump into this next round. Little paint grenades coming up, but the Sage walls have been used on both sides to lock down the middle. They want to grab control so they can get up into heaven, so they can start making their way onto sites. Few shots not going to land there. Trying to trade back. They're going to start storming onto sites. Funk's in. Stocks finds a kill. It's the frenzy. Great little flash. We got the showstopper coming out. Flies through the sky, but unable to find it. Expecting someone to be in that really deep position, which it wasn't. Let's see the lockdown site going down. They're committing a lot to try and defense against this eco. TJH, he's holding on. He's got 2 to go. He's got 1 more
remaining.
left.
Spike down B.
And Barak might have just given away the position up here up
30
top.
seconds left.
He's looking. He's waiting. He is afraid. He needs to try and find himself weapons if he can.
10 seconds left.
The alert has been given off. He needs to go in there, but he can't get it. He did have the spike. He could have turned around and started to plant that, but he wanted to go for the kills. I guess he didn't expect that there'd be two there lined up, ready and waiting for that head to pop around the corner. We are 10-9, folks. This is coming down to the wire. We saw a close first map. Kind of a little bit of a less than close second map. But this one, both teams are putting in their best efforts. They're using the utility well. They're coordinating. The communications are on point on both sides. You don't really see any miscommunications. You can see them plan their executions into different corridors. You can see when utility is being used, they're already making strategic movements around the map to coordinate with that utility.
Blocking sight.
So that's a weird one-way smoke there. But it's not going to be too much of an issue there. So we're going to be doing some voiding of paint. He doesn't really want to get sprayed by those grenades. So CJH, he's got a lot of knowledge at the moment. No one's down this way. Stevens and Barak holding their own here. Trunk has started to make his way onto point. Great paranoia. And we will see that kill coming out from Ilu.
Careful.
They're not sure if they see another one. Hayes with a great little flash, but not enough people there to help support him. He's going to throw out the aftershock. He's going to... Oh, we see Trunk self-blind herself, and Hayes is going to be able to capitalize on that. It is 3 versus 2 in favor of defenders. They also have a resurrection, but Yuna trying to rotate out of it is going to get shut down. Stokes goes fast, but will get shut down, and suddenly Bandits win it. We are 10-10. Because I am losing my voice. Ooh, what a game. What a series we've had. And it's not over yet. We could very well go into overtime with the way these two teams are playing. They're backwards and forwards. We're on a spree for wins at Bandits, which basically means that we're going to see Parisians, I can't believe I started to lose that name. They're going to come back into this. Yuna's here on the side. A lot of utilities being used. He's trying to slow them down. He gets one. CJH picks up another. Coming up from heaven. Now they're going to start finding down. A great little aftershock to push them off the corner. Trung is going to start to get back into position. Trying to take it up. Stevens up high with the blade storm. Falls down low. He's trying to keep his position as concealed as possible. CJH here, he wants to find something. He's going to see, oh, he knows where Stevens is. He's going to be very aware of that great little flash. Dayfu finds himself a kill where he shouldn't be. Stevens finds himself one. He finds himself almost a second. It's 2-1, and there we go, Parisians. I called it. After that pendulum swinging, Parisians were going to pull this stage back and grab a round. Parisians, they need 2 rounds to move on to the closed qualifiers, to move on to our semi-finals of the open qualifiers. But there's plenty of fun still in Bandits. They are not done for. They can still put up a huge fight in this. They've got the resurrection available. But Barak, he's very close to that resurrection as well. So we could be seeing a very well drawn out 6 versus 6 fight here in this round. And you can see that Sage, she wants to go find that ultimate orb. She doesn't really have the help over here. She's hoping that her teams creates enough of a distraction on the opposite side of the map she can grab this. And I think Yuna might be onto this a little bit. Oh, the few shots Barak just survives. He hasn't decided to put the wall down. He's expecting someone to peek, which he's rightfully would expect from someone from CJH who's currently swinging on over, but Stevens is coming up here. They might not suspect Stevens here.
Blocking sight.
And now he's going to start lowering the points of attack that he can get killed from. CJH is still sitting up here, but they didn't expect this. He gets 2. He dashes away. He gets the 3rd. Unbelievable. CJH is keeping them alive in this tournament. And now the plant goes down.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Ilu picks up the kill. Trunk, he sends out the Seekers. The resurrection comes, and Trunk instantly stops that. He doesn't want to have to deal with 4. He's got 3 that he already has to contest with. He's going to get the blind. He gets paranoid. He gets bloody flashed. He's gone through much. He gets hit with everything. The kitchen sink and even the dog too. And now we're at 11-11. Both teams wanting the next 2 points. However, one team only looks healthy in terms of weaponry, and that's Bandits. You see, Parisians, what are they going to decide to do? Are they going to try and risk it to win this round, or are they going to try and save some funds so they can go into the next round with a full buy? And it looks like they're buying light. They're buying what they can so they can go into the final round with the best possible arsenal. Wall's now been raised up in middle, instantly destroyed. Such is the life of a wall sage. A middle wall is what I was after. Could not quite get that out. But Stevens, he's now here in garage. He's trading shots. He wants to find a kill. They can manage to find a kill on this kind of semi-buy. It's going to be large because it's going to be able to pick up that extra weapon and kind of dictate the rest of the stage. But it's an endless wait. That fault line coming on through is not going to land. Great little flash there, but there's no one there to turn it up. They're going to send out the orbital lasers to try and get him at the side of the face. They're going to start running onto point. We see the first kill, second kill from Isu. They're going to do real well. Then comes down, Barak ends up cleaning up Isu after what he's done to his teammates with Dayfu. Now picking up another. It is 3 versus 3. There's the lockdown starting to go down in place. They need to start making their move. Barak suddenly appears and picks off CJH. Now Alu up against Stevens and will clean that up. That is the round going towards Bandits. There is 1 round left. Will we be seeing overtime? Will we see Parisians be able to call this back? They have that full buy. We saw this. We expected this. They are going to be going for this. However, if Trump goes for the full buy, not going to have much utility. He's only got 2 of those flashes, the guiding lights. And he decides it's worth it to pick up the full utility and go for a little bit less armor, and we'll see how well they use that. And they're not playing afraid. We want to see the Trailblazer. It's going to run onto site. It's going to get shot. He's not quite sure where that came from, however. Ilu with the operator striking fear. Stevens now making up really far. He's going to be going up against his counterpart who's got the daggers on CJH. Can CJH stop this? He misses all the shots, but so does Stevens. Now they're going to be coming out. They've got the showstopper ready. Stocks, he's ready. He flies up. He goes high. He shoots it down. He doesn't find it, but it does do enough damage for Trucks to be able to find the damage. I'm losing my voice. Illusion is now able to back off. And they're on site. This is the post plant. They have a resurrection available, or Barak. They're going to throw up that wall, or to try and slow down whatever that push. The wall does go down. It did not get to fully form. Isu, he suspects someone might be coming up behind, but we can see that they're all on site. Stevens up high. You got Dayfu down low, but Stevens now is with Dayfu. Rolling Thunder comes out. It lands onto 2, but now Isu comes on out. Isu finds 2. Now he's going to try and find more. CJH finds 3. This could be over. This could be done for Parisians. And they find it. They find the kill. And they're moving on. My voice. Congratulations to Bandits. Bandits, they take map number 3. They move on in these open qualifiers to our semi-finals. They have also qualified for our closed qualifiers. And remember, closed qualifiers is where you'll start to earn the points that goes towards the main championship to make your way to an A tournament, showcase yourself in front of the world. Work? That was supposed to come over to this screen. What an evening. So thank you everyone who tuned in. Congratulations. Unfortunate for Parisians, they played so well. Yes, I am correct. I almost lost it there. Yes, Bandits did win it. Parisians did move on. Thank you all for staying up this late following the Oceanic region. It has been a fantastic evening of matches, and I'm so glad to be a part of it. Thank you all for tuning in. There will be grand finals and semi-finals played on the Sunday. The first set of semi-finals are scheduled to start at 1:30. So follow out LPL_play on Twitter so you can make sure to keep up to date with all the latest going on in the Valorant Oceanic tournaments and any upcoming games. If you want to create your own team, there is a third stage and more qualifiers coming up in a month or so time. So create your teams now, get that practice in. But otherwise, thank you all for tuning in. Congratulations to Bandits. Look forward to seeing them in our semi-finals coming up. I believe I will be a part of I will be actually casting the grand finals. I will be with Mercury. We'll be taking the grand finals. It won't be here on this channel though. I believe it will be on Mercury's or potentially LPL_players. So make sure to follow them. With that wall of text out of the way, thank you all for tuning in. It's been great having you here. Hope it hasn't been too bad being solo casted by me in the production. But again, have a good morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, and thank you for tuning in.